Yo. Let's go, Celsius chat. Let's go. Let's go. What up? Yo, Vegas, baby. Yo, come on now. Not Vegas, baby. Yo, you are not the first like. Nah, I got no clue. There's no way of knowing now. Got my cone stuffed and ready to go, says Moser. Holy crap. I already hit the blitz because why would I start the stream and then go hit the blitz? It would just be AFK, so kind of a trust me, bro. I swear. Yo, Jacob Tinball. Tyndall. Let's go. Yo, Friday, baby. Oh, man. So much stuff going on again. Yo, let's roll, says Brandon. Let's roll. Autobots. I'm on my third drink. Yo, what? 3 bevs in, 3 bev. Yeah, I thought it was tinball, dude. Like tinfoil, but like tinball. What's the ball? Oh, I guess it's the pinball. Like, what is the ball in pinball? Is the ball itself the pinball? You get what I'm saying? Or is the game just called that? Someone understands what I'm saying. What's up? What up, boss? Nova. I'm finishing number 2. Yo, just don't go number 2 and we'll be all right. That's it. The paddles are the pins. Yeah. And then the ball's the ball. Hence the ball and pinball. But do you call it the pin? Forget it. Forget it. I'm done. I'm done. Down these rabbit holes, dude. We'll be here all night. Let's see. The paddle. Guys, do me a solid. Hit the like button real quick. Real quick. Helps out the algo. Let's go. Monday Clarity Act schedule vote. Yo, there is no way. That is not happening. Unless that just broke right now. We still got some steps to get through. I don't think this is over quite yet. Is it easy to run a node on? Oh, here we go. I'm just checking breaking news real quick. God, there's so much stuff going on. I said scheduled. Yeah, scheduled. This has been scheduled since fall of last year. Remember that? Intensity in 10 cities. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. That's like an Eminem lyric. Just don't let them jump on your back like a jetpack. I didn't listen to Eminem in so long. I go to one of his newer albums and he says that. He's like, yo, I'm gonna hop on your back like a jetpack. Vroom, vroom, some shit. What? Ripple investors win. XRP investors fund the Ripple win. I mean, I think in the end, we all win. You get what I'm saying? You picking up what I'm putting down right there? This is a long-term play on this whole space, dude. Because you could argue that about any of the tokens right now. All the tokens are correlated in price. The whole crypto market moves as one. Total, what are we sitting at? 2.7 trillion? That's such a pimple. That's such a pimple, dude. Pretty glonky. What does that mean? Hello, good sir. Yo, what up? What up, Jamie Lannister, dude? What up? I'm about to bet Hart Clava 30,000 XRP that it won't be $300 anytime soon. Oh, man. Yo, I mean, he's taking bets. Who knows? Took that bet with that other guy, Scam. His name is Scam or something. I don't know. You should hit him up. 30K XRP. Like, yeah, everyone's so focused on these grand numbers and touting it because the brothers, the Quack twins or whatever they are, the brothers. Just get that light on. Those guys, they go around and they predict XRP $1,000 in a couple of years, basically. We'll see. It gets headlines. People come out of the woodworks and they definitely fight that. They don't like people saying it. They don't even. And I'm not even worried about $1,000 on my radar. I'm not even worried about that right now. In my mind, my whole like first really good price target to me personally, I like a $5 range, which is not out of reach whenever this market, whenever they pop it off again, whether it's the Clarity Act, whether it's the Genius Act implementations starting around July. Jeremy Allaire, it's going to be a stablecoin summer. They're talking the trillions of dollars of the stablecoins. Once we get this money, for whatever reason. Let's start with this, though. The reason this seems kind of likely.
I'm sticking with it. I think I said $250,000 Bitcoin, and I am going to stick with it until December 31st, 11:59.
Pardon me. I tried to make it a little better for you there, Arthur. I tried to say it was 200,000, knock 50 grand off, but you're sticking with the 250. By the end of 2026, what do you think?
$40.
I
think we're be 500 to 750,000 Bitcoin. I think.
Get the fuck out of here. Excuse my French. I'm sorry.
2026 and 2027. This is the meat of the money printing. The Trump administration is going to do what they know how to do best. What every government knows how to do best. When in doubt, print the money. If the people are unhappy, print the money and hand them a goodie. And they're going to show up at the polls and hopefully vote for you.
That's exactly what this is exactly kind of what it is. He hit it right on the head. I'm not so sure about a $700,000, $500,000 Bitcoin. I'm not sure about that. That's optimistic. That's like when people out there and say these crazy price predictions for any of them. XRP $40,000 fucking out another year. I don't know about that. Sorry to burst your bubble, whatever you're living in. Store it and forget about it. That's what this investment is. It's not even really speculation at the end of the day. It's kind of so in your face at this point that if you lay it out on a platter, it doesn't get any clearer. Yo, what is he talking about? Zach? Oh, it's a paid partnership. I'm all set with that, my guy. Oh, this is brand new. All right, let's go here. They convinced me, Mike, not $1 billion. I'm all in on one Bitcoin. Yeah, I'm all set. Zach Rectum said XRP will drop below $1, and he already set his buy orders. Yo, really? What's he think it's going to drop to? Let's see if I can find some of that. Give me some of that Zach content if we can find it. Zach Rector. Let's see. Or is it on his Twitter? I'm on his YouTube page. XRP $1 before $10. Oh, let me hear this. Let me hear this. Jamie, give me some volume on that. Thank you.
The most profitable scenario for the market makers also happens to be the most painful scenario for retail investors and traders who are trying to participate in the digital asset market. And in today's update, we're going to talk about that scenario. $1 XRP before a $10 XRP and
$1,
how we are positioned. We also have the up-to-date current situation taking place now with this global conflict in the Middle East. President Trump sending out threats, potential peace talks taking place this weekend. We'll see if it actually goes down. As we always say, watch what they do, not what they say. And we're going to break down today's setup in a quick update.
I actually agree with him there on that a little bit.
A lot to cover, so I'm going to get right onto it. Quick apology for me for not getting out an update yesterday.
All right, I forgive you, Zach. Let's get to it.
President Trump tells Iran that they have no cards other than the Strait of Hormuz. Direct quote is, "The Iranians don't seem to realize they have no cards other than a short-term extortion of the world by using international waterways. The only reason they are alive today is to negotiate." This is breaking within the past hour from President Trump. Quinn Thompson points out here that tomorrow Europe gets its last shipment of oil from the Strait of
I remember hearing
Hormuz. Based on that timing, if the strait were to open tomorrow, Europe's next oil shipment would come at the end of May. Reports are circulating that countries are beginning to ration fuel. So what's next? So even if we do get peace this weekend, you have to understand the ripple effects are already being sent out, and we will be dealing with this over the next few months at a minimum, assuming that peace was achieved this weekend, which it won't be. Speaker of Iran's parliament says that ceasefire in Lebanon and release of blocked Iranian assets must occur before negotiations begin. It seems like we don't even know who's going to be on the Iranian delegation for this peace talk. You got guys like this, the Speaker of Iran's parliament, coming out and saying these 2 points need to be met before we even start negotiations, which isn't going to happen either. This just isn't happening. I mean, we might have some sort of staged conversation, peace talk with somebody. I'm not buying it. And maybe I'm wrong. You guys let me know in the comments down below. But we have 70 transport planes landed in the Middle East within 24 hours of the quote-unquote ceasefire, which never was a ceasefire. It didn't stop. The war has continued this whole time.
I know, seriously. People just sit there and they're like, oh, everyone stop. Everyone stop. No, are you fucking out of your mind? Excuse
The
me.
scale suggests possible preparation for a ground offensive, solidifying suspicion that Trump is using the truce to regroup. We saw the same thing in Ukraine, Russia. The Minsk peace talks that were going to take place
Yeah.
only bought time for Ukraine to bolster their forces, resupply,
just had
so that
a-
we could go into the next phase of escalation in the conflict. The same thing's taking place right now. Yes,
They just had that with Ukraine, Russia. They were like, oh, let's do an Orthodox Easter ceasefire. I saw that going around. Bro, well, like, wait, let's just take a pause.
we are planning a ground invasion. This is a comment from this gal who is showing the flight radar map. It's going down.
I just want to
It's
hear
going
what he's
down,
saying.
right? I retweeted this. I said, watch
I like to hear it all.
what
you
they
know?
do, not what they say.
Sometimes.
President Trump says that we will find out, though. The results of talks with Iran will be clear in about 24 hours. We're going to know soon. He also threatens we have a reset going. We're loading up the ships with the best ammunition, even at a higher level than we use, to do a complete decimation.
Dude.
Position
Yo, go
yourself
ahead.
accordingly. And my
Yo.
Discord group knows the trade that I just entered to hedge my bets and to position myself. Not only do I have buy orders placed for XRP and a couple other digital assets as well, we're ready to buy the dip.
Mm.
But I'll just let everybody know, full disclosure, that I'm also now in an oil long. So I'm positioned for
Whoa.
this. It's a hedge. So when my crypto is going back down, when this escalation picks up, oil's going to tick back up. It's not priced in properly right now. And that's my thesis. You guys let me know if you agree, disagree. But I'm currently, and I am now in, officially, not an XRP. You already know I'm in an XRP long. But to hedge that bet, I'm also in an oil long in anticipation of the next.
All right, I get it. But I think the overall thesis he's throwing out there is kind of right. I do. Just for the fact, remember that first headline where they go, oh yeah, we sent 5,000 paratroopers there. And then 5,000 Marines. Whatever amount of troops is actually were sent over there, whatever's real. I was like, oh, that kind of seals the deal. I go, I don't think you're doing that unless you plan to, I don't know, make a move of some kind. I do think this is all kind of theater. It feels like it. I mean, dude, they signed the ceasefire. Oh yeah, they signed the ceasefire. Yeah. Not for Zach.
Round of escalation. Morgan Stanley gets it. If this ceasefire
Morgan
breaks and the U.S.
Stanley
resumes
gets
its
it.
military campaign, that would be the beginning of a worst-case scenario where civilian infrastructure is targeted. WTI, which is the oil measurement, right, the oil index, makes new highs and equities make new lows. The feel of a binary outcome is likely to paralyze investors. So JP Morgan pointing out that if we break this current ceasefire that's not a ceasefire, the next round of escalation might be the worst.
And then I think that's where he could be accurate. I feel like there really hasn't been one final scared bang. And I do remember seeing the ramifications of the oil, like it's England or UK's whatever fucking last stand. Excuse me, dude. He's the
Civilian
man.
infrastructure will be targeted, and WTI is going to make new highs according to them. So I position myself accordingly. Not going to give any.
It is weird that Besant and all these guys meeting with Fed Chair Jerome Powell, all this stuff about this really supposed scary AI threat going on with Anthropic and one of its things. It kind of just seems, at least from surface, like because they're claiming, oh, it's such a threat, it's this, that. But didn't the DOD or something choose Anthropic, and then Anthropic was like, no, we're not going to allow you to use that to off people. And then they kind of have been beefing ever since then. That it go all in? What do you mean? Oh, he did say the reset thing. He did say that today. Anthropic is the new Skynet. Yeah, but like, is it fear-mongering? Because I can't keep up with truly all this stuff. I finally got off the squares about 8 months ago. I just stopped watching all the doom and gloom. Yeah, I mean, it's fun from my point of view. Because I don't know. What is that?
Anybody financial advice, but that's the rundown of the current events and the conflict as of this hour. It's about 10:30 a.m. on the West Coast as I record this update. Let's get into crypto.
Obviously, yeah.
Japan's finance.
Obviously, the reset. Yeah, the reset would have to be about Japan. Oh, not Japan, with Iran. We're talking all this. They're talking about what are we gonna settle all this new stuff with? What do we got a stogie out? Yo, no way. The stogie. The reset is about Iran. I mean, what else would it be about? Canada? No, not Canada. Who are we at war with? Sandy Crawl is the best. Sandy Call, dude, from Franklin Templeton. Yeah, dude, he fucking, like, what is this? World's most powerful reset. The Great Reset. What is going on? What is happening? They're expensive now. What is that? A lot of people are linking it to crypto, and it's like, nah, I think digital perspectives and DAI have kind of always, I say it every time, been spot on. Kind of spot on in regards that this was created to prevent World War III, he says, and the petrodollar. And it's like it's been slowly converging this whole way. He was saying it back when, he's been saying it for a long time. Donnie needs a reset, not crypto. Yo, I don't know. Maybe we do need a reset of some kind. Who knows? World's most powerful reset, but they've been proposing that, like, new doctrine will be signed. The stable coins are all heating up now. Because that's the play they need. They need the stable coins spread and at all the most control points to dominate it, at least for right now. That's the play they need. And you look all what's going on with the Genius Act, why that was the first one to pass, the importance of it, all this shit, building the infrastructure. All these years, bro. So they're talking market cap. I wanted to hear this too because this talk, let's hear it. Even though it's Fox News, but
today, Brazil, in our hemisphere, largest country in the Western Hemisphere south of us, cut a trade deal with China. They're going to, from now on, do trade in their own currencies, get right around the dollar. They're creating a secondary economy in the world, totally independent of the United States. We won't have to talk about sanctions in 5 years because there'll be so many countries transacting in currencies other than the dollar that we won't have the ability to sanction them. Today.
Whoa. I mean, that's what we're witnessing, That's interesting. If this is recent or April 9th, if it was posted April 9th, whatever the source date on it is.
Brazil, in our hemisphere, largest country in the Western Hemisphere south of us, cut a trade deal with China. They're going to, from now on, do trade in their own currencies, get right around the dollar. They're creating a secondary economy in the world, totally independent of the United States. We won't have to talk about sanctions in 5 years because there'll be so many countries transacting in currencies other than the dollar that we won't have the ability to sanction them.
And that's why you need the top crypto companies in America at the end of the day. That's why they need them. And you got to look at, we can't go deep down that rabbit hole right now. There's no way. Oh man, save boatloads on payments by utilizing blockchain. It'll be like follow the leader. People will get rug. Did you see Levi recent video about ASA mining? People will get, I don't even know what that is now. Canada will become the 51st state to 57th state. Wait, what? Either I rise out of XRP or I die poor. Oh man. Why wouldn't the greediest, sorry, I read that. I currently reside in communist Canada. I welcome it being the 51st state as long as they don't force Zionist shit. Oh man. XRP. Oh man, it's funny. Yeah, yeah, look at this. He's reiterating it. Right. The world's most powerful reset. For those still on the struggle bus, I'll just leave this here for a minute. This is kind of crazy, the tweet. Dude, it's crazy. Not that other people aren't, like that. I would have loved to have heard this conversation. I would have loved to. Imagine that. Imagine that. He's the guy calling the shot, right? The banking GOP. He's calling the shot. He's the head of that. He speaks some sense. Some of the stuff I've heard him talk about. Oh man. Eventually the rest of the world will sanction the U.S. Bragger House is rubbing elbows with everybody. I mean, that's why you need interoperability, neutral bridge interoperability. That's just what the name of the game. Real pictures are AI. No, this was a real one. This was real. I can't confirm these two. I'm just gonna assume they are because like we've seen them together before. But maybe those are. I'm pretty sure those are. What do you think about Japan meeting up late this month to make a decision on interest rates? Could have an effect on XRP. I'm not holding my breath for that. I have seen that though. They're floating that around that they might raise them. Could have an effect. I don't know. That's just the crazy thing. What is going to have the effect? I mean, we need the money printer. That's what it is. The money printer. What the hell is wrong with the thumbs up? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Who's that? Switzerland something? We got a lot of stuff to go through. I'm trying to pick selectively. I mean, the clientele on G Treasury was kind of crazy when you look at some of the companies.
Payments and stablecoins seem to increasingly go together, and it's one of those real-world use cases that people look at and say, aha, that makes sense to me. And back in 2013, 2014, it was a lot of cross-border remittances, and it was a savings vehicle for certain retail customers in high inflationary countries and whatnot. I think, particularly post-Genius, we're seeing more and more institutions think about payments and the use of stablecoins or on-chain money. Ripple made an acquisition of a company called G Treasury late last year, corporate treasury management software. Basically 1,100 corporate customers, brand names, the Black & Deckers, Coca-Cola, American Airlines. And those companies have not historically used digital money, on-chain payments, et cetera, but they're all very curious as to how to do that. And so I think with the passage of the Genius Act, it's a huge unlock for those type of customers who now have a signal that the water is safe to come in and to start to think about how they're using it. So still within payments, but a different type of end user. I would say the other...
Dude, they're just now starting to onboard the customers. They're just now starting to. It's crazy. It's crazy the amount of money over the coming years. Pretty naive to not think that these big ass corporations won't save money where possible, especially regarding payments. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And that's the thing on that dashboard. They have the optionality. And then once, however long it takes, they realize that option is better for at least some things within how they work. I mean, the money, you can see how this is gonna go. You can see hidden road, the NSCC thing, a part of the DTC, the document that came out that, oh man, too much shit. Digital perspectives, these are all like nitty gritty stuff. Evernorth is, yeah, I mean, they're gonna be an interesting play too. MicroStrategy playbook, but for XRP. Yeah, something tells me Evernorth's gonna do really well. Just something in my gut. You know, I'm not paid to say that by any means. Just something in my gut. The XRP network handled a big wave of transactions today. Fees and sends are consistent. 3 to 4 second settlement time. Roger that. Morgan Stanley. Of course, they said their newly launched Bitcoin ETF had the best first trading day of any of their ETFs with more crypto products in the pipeline. No, it's only going to be Bitcoin. All right, well, it's not. We know the next one's going to be Ethereum. That's just how the show is going to go. Ethereum. And then eventually maybe Solana before XRP. That's how the order of these things are going to go from these giants, I imagine. Same thing with Schwab. Schwab coming in Bitcoin and ETH. You're still giving them that head start, you know. Oh, but they've been battle tested, proven like since the beginning. Whatever the narrative is. I see a basket ETF amongst these guys. I see it, and I feel like that's going to be the huge one. Yeah, Scott Bessent and Fed Chair Jerome Powell summoned Wall Street executives to an urgent meeting over concerns that the latest Anthropic PBC AI model will usher in the era of greater cyber risk. And it is weird that Scott Bessent or the Treasury, the Secretary of Treasury, whatever the hell, they released a document. They released a document the other day. It's talking about taking greater precautions for AI risk in digital asset, the Sphere. That was weird. I'm pretty sure that was real the other day too. But yeah, all of a sudden Lex Luthor coming in now. We agree. We agree. Thank you, Secretary Scott Bessent, for saying it. It's time to pass the Clarity Act. I'm bald. Grateful for all the bipartisan work among senators and staff over the past several months to make this a strong bill. Yeah, how about you, dude? This guy, if you ever think of a slime ball, it's look at this guy. Yo, shout out Lex Luthor though, for real. Yeah, because this was the other day. This was the other day, dude. Tell them, Scotty. Tell them, Scotty. Oh man. Yeah, we spent the better half. They gotta pass it now. Cynthia Loomis is out there now, champion. She goes, if we don't get this done now, we don't have another shot till 2030. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think anybody knows. But if they claim they know, I would question how they know. What's going on with this? Iran has been unable to quickly open the Strait of Hormuz to more shipping traffic. What the hell? Okay. Roger that. What's up with this? Oh, oh God. Oh God, there's so much crap going on. Released what? Is that for real? No, that's Jones posting that. What the hell? That's so crazy. President Donald Trump but leave President Trump over his Epstein case cover-up? Yo, there's no way, dude. What?
Victims.
What is... Wait, what? Was this real? Can I get a general consensus? I didn't watch this clip. Because I don't know. I felt like it was fake or something, or it's like it's all part of theater. Should we watch this clip? But is it legit?
I have never had any knowledge of Epstein abuse of his victims.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
My name has never appeared in court documents, depositions, victim statements, or FBI in interviews surrounding the Epstein matter.
And are people still talking about this guy, this creep?
I call on Congress to provide the women who have been victimized by Epstein with a public hearing specifically centered around the survivors.
So this is a Democrat hoax that never ends.
Give these victims their opportunity to testify under oath in front of Congress with the power of sworn testimony.
I know it's a hoax. It's started by Democrats. It's all been a big hoax. It's perpetrated by the Democrats. And some...
I just want to hit what she said. Why does it keep going back and forth? She called for public testimony from the victims. Pretty wild. Old news, Mike. I didn't see it. Yeah, clearly. It's crazy. Like 2-day old news is like, oh, that's old news. I think that was like a day or two ago. It's the constant stream. Pretty good timing. Schwartz publicly stated Satoshi's Bitcoin is most likely gone forever. He did say that. He did say that. What Jake's lips? Wait, what? After seeing Melania's denial, I want to buy some Melania meme coin. Old news. It happened last night. It happened last night. What are you talking about? Old news. I don't have time to like, dude. What? We're catching up. That's so crazy. It's so funny though. It really is. There's so much shit going on. Yeah, I hadn't seen that. Really? That's interesting. What the hell? Manipulated drama. Yeah, it's orchestrated to some fine degree, but it's a matter of like, what? Listening to the goat while cleaning the truck. Yo, is there anything better though? Because the weather was so nice today. I guess depending where you live, but not if you live in Siberia or some shit. News runs fast, Mike. Keep up. Yo, come on now. I take a day off. I come back. And there we go. Yo, Mosif. Yo, what up? Terpin and burping, bro. Pentagon. I don't care. Shopify. Oh, what's he saying? Yo. Oh. Year over year, M2 money supply is up about 5%. Also, so far in 2026, the Fed's balance sheet has expanded by almost $200 billion. But get a lag in CPI. This is a highly inflationary monetary policy that will only get more inflationary as the economy weakens and federal budget deficits soar. You think we got hard pain? People were saying the energy lockdowns or the energy shortages, something like that. Like they need that reason to flip the script on that money printer, and that's what we need. The Swedish chef from the Muppets, Herbie Bergen. From Politics, the greatest show on earth. Yeah, it's like Truman Show. Mike, your live streams are beyond entertaining and informative. Yeah, I appreciate that. For real. Manufactured, not manipulated. Evan Williams to blame. I don't know who that is. Evan, oh, what's that? Well, Eric, I don't know who that is. Eric. Yeah, something like this I saw. UK government's preparing for war. Time for fuck you. Wait, what's going on here? Like, if this is even real, let's say Sky News. Is Sky News reliable? They are currently preparing a plan to ready the entire nation for a transition into war. What? Keir Starmer will taunt your sons and want your sons and daughters to die fighting an imaginary war. What are they talking about? How is that going to work out for them considering this? Hardly anyone's fit their way out of a wet paper bag. Very true. Yeah, but all right, I don't know. I mean, there's no substance to this. I mean, I'm not trying to go deeper than that. Whatever happens, dude. He's claiming the crypto IRA. That was the paid partnership. I thought there was other stuff. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's time to pass the Crypto Clarity Act. Yeah. Yeah, because Brian says so. Brian. Yo, Jay Cleaver's here. Yo, I'm here now. Did you see where a Bitcoin guy was talking good about XRP? I'm not too sure. We saw that. I didn't watch any of these. What is he out here saying? Binance says that quantum computing may break existing crypto and Bitcoin. Yeah, I think we covered that. Yeah, he's always out here tweeting this. The Monroe/Trump doctrine and XRP. He, his theory, like the XRP specifically, but I just think like, stable coin. That's what I think. Has anyone figured out why AI uses the blah, blah, blah? Roger that. Roger that, Patrick Witt. You're always out here. How about you get this deal done? My guy. We got to get this deal done now. Pass the bill. Pass the bill. Pass the J. That's all he's got to do. But he ain't doing it. Did you see where? Oh, I read that. Germany made it mandatory to report to the government anytime you are leaving the country for more than 2 weeks too. What? Is that for real? I'll take you at your word for that right now, but if you let them lock you down, you deserve nothing. Whoa. Manufactured. Saw that. I see in December that the USA has automatic enrollment in the military. I've been seeing stuff float around about that for sure. Past the J, now we're talking, says the Cannabis Podcast. Cannabis Podcast, oh yeah. Yo, I'm telling you, if you could make this happen, I actually don't know how you treat your show. I'm just assuming if you take your show serious. There's a kid, Andrew Smokes. Dude, if you got him on your podcast, I'm telling you, it would do so numbers. It's crazy. That he would be the fucking greatest guest to be on a can. Well, actually, I don't know, depending if you talk scientific about it and everything, because he's like degenerate beyond belief. He would do these crazy videos. The guy basically said, just in case the XRP was right, if I get drafted, I ain't going off fighting for vetoes. I think that's gonna be a lot of people's mindset, but it depends how bad they want to make it. I'll look into it. Yeah, I don't know nothing about your show. I'm just talking shit. The XRP army. I saw that it was automatic. Yo, what? Yeah, but it's automatic anyway, though. Like, when you turn 18, you have to sign the thing for selective service and shit. So I don't understand I don't know the specific of what was necessarily new in this. I don't know, December auto, something. My orange president cultivar today? Oh, shit. Gotta get Goblin on there. Goblin and Jacob Jones was awesome. Ultimate collab. Bitcoin was only like 47% quantum safe. Even funnier, look up high Kia in people on drugs putting together furniture. What? That sounds like a $1 billion idea, honestly. Let's check. Oh, look who tweeted. Don't invest in stuff you don't invest in stuff you don't understand. What you know, not what you assume, is what can determine your success. Do your own research is more than a slogan. Slogan Logan over there. It's gonna be his new nickname, dude. It's gonna be his new name. Mostly deep dives into cannabis conspiracies, mostly. Oh, dude, that sounds legit. I like that. Gives me kind of vibes of like I like the vibes. If anyone's ever seen, it's like Action Bronson and I think maybe Tyler the Creator of and they're just sitting in a room and they smoke and they watch Ancient Aliens. I want a show like that with that vibe. That was just such a good. It was fucking perfect. I love cannabis and conspiracies. Yeah, that's like $1 trillion idea if you get the right people. You only do that for World War III already planned. Man, people on acid mushrooms putting together IKEA furniture. Yeah, they're gonna think the furniture's attacking them. They're gonna start. Dude, they could talk to it on a molecular level. Oh no, what's he talking about? Trump? Oh my God, what? Oh, all right, let's look at this. Cured cancer in 1974, Medical College of Virginia. Shrunk tumors in mice. Yeah, but how though? Like, how would they treat it? How did they treat it? Like edible? They pumping gas in a box? Like, or how they doing that? RSO oil? I don't know what that is. Where do you post your full-length pods? Sounds interesting. Yeah, dude, you should post on YouTube. If you don't, I don't know. Anybody planning to buy the IPO of SpaceX? I mean, I don't know. X Money's coming out this month too. X Money this month too. They injected it into their brain. What is that? What? Is that safe, dude? Google single convention of narcotics. Whoa, that goes crazy. That goes crazy, bruh. Extract RSO means Rick Simpson oil. I don't know none about this stuff. This is out of my wheelhouse, bro. If you want to go down a rabbit hole, research Wilhelm Reich. He was curing cancer back in the 30s. I don't know. We got to be careful throwing these names around, dude. That's one thing they for sure wouldn't want to find a cure to. I'll tell you that. The powers that be, whatever they are. Dude. Oh, dude, this is such a hidden fucking on TikTok. It's like, we'll make it. I've never heard this band. It's like underground apparently, but like the riff just fucks in the song. Excuse my French. Yeah, but then I don't know. I'm not too much of a fan of the lyrics, the way that type of. So is the draft men and women? Are the liberal women screaming for the gender equality on this? Didn't think so. I don't know. That's so scary though. Just the thought of like that ever happening again to a certain extent, dude. That's crazy. Hopefully peace. Welcome to Tin Ball Chat. Yo, that is actually what this needs to be called. Tin Ball Chat. Tin Ball. Yo, we gotta make a tin ball, dude. I can play this on guitar. Drop D. Wait, for real? My guitar is tuned to drop D. My guitar is tuned to drop D. It sounds like I don't know the fucking. Welcome to Tin Ball Chat. What a name, dude. Yeah, what men and women 19 to 26. What? You guys, do me a solid. Hit the like button real quick if you haven't. Real quick. How much does it cost to dodge? Oh man, I don't know. I don't know nothing. If Muhammad Ali can refuse the draft as a heavyweight champ, give up his title, so can you. Good thing I'm old. What was you playing in drop D? I just like jamming in drop D. I like some of the chords I can hit as opposed to just regular power chords. Godsmack is played in drop D. Do you play them? No, I don't know. I don't think I've heard them. I'm exempt. I was reading you need to put in a request and have a good cause. Drop D is the shit. I like drop. I've been playing it for probably like a month and a half now. I just leave it in drop D. Because like I go over and I just jam. Like I got the loop pedal. I got a couple of different pedals over there. And the amp. So I just like, I'll come up with beats. Just all random beats and shit. They raised the enlistment and draft. I did see that too. They raised it to 42. And Zach's right in that. Look at what they're doing, not what they're saying. That's worrisome. You don't know who Godsmack is? Not off the top of my head. No, I don't think. Where do we drop the quarter for the jukebox? Yo, no, not right now, dude. I could eventually try to rig, because I would like to get some type of amp plug-in, just to get some different sounds. I do love playing on an amp though when you can, but I don't want to have to buy a million pedals when, you know. Even John Mayer, I think John Mayer has said, he's like, dude, John Mayer's awesome in terms of being a player, but I love playing Skinnerd and Journey. It's tough. It's like 2 whole generations. Just had spine surgery. Maybe I won't get drafted, yo. And I mentioned the draft yesterday. First half the group was ripping on me. I don't remember ripping. I don't remember ripping. They have it when when you do look at some of these calculated things like raising the ages and shit. You drop D. Yo, what? That's like, oh, I read that. Skinnerd and Journey. So up to 42 is getting drafted. If they need it, I think they can pull from that. Never heard of Godmack. Are you kidding? Mike, come on. That's like not knowing Mike Jackson. Yo, there's no fucking chance, dude. All right, maybe I don't know the name. Let's check it out. Godsmack. Let's check this shit. Live music reaction, maybe. God. Wait. Type, man. Godsmack. Godsmack. Artist. Check out their top one. I Stand Alone. That's the top one on Spotify. Popular. Oh, yeah. I mean, I feel like I might have heard this, yeah. Crank that shit. Well, I mean, can't do it too much. They'll take the stream down. That's the unfortunate thing of streaming on here. Somewhere like Twitch, they don't mess with you like that, but YouTube, I like YouTube's UI better. It's definitely easier. Yeah, no, I've definitely heard it. Definitely heard it. Called Butt Smack. Ever heard Summer Nights by Van Halen? I believe so. I believe. Oh yeah, this has got a crazy metal guitar sound. Oh, you know what I was just playing the other day? Because I love the intro. I love the intro riff. So like I'll play like that riff and I'll kind of put a different funk on it and like jam to something like that, you know? That's kind of how I like to play guitar. And then just like play chords and then solo over it, then come up with like a riff on the chords, you know? And then I always build structures, like sections of a song. I never build like a full song. The big Yahoo threatened Spain. Bop. Wait, what was I looking for? Oh, dude, this intro riff. Yo, dude, that riff goes hard.
Will never be what I expected, and if I don't belong.
Dude, that riff, I love that riff. Oh man, that's Drop D. You sound like you have a wicked New England accent. Godsmack was out of the Boston area. Dude, Boston's one of my favorite bands of all time, dude. You talk about, dude, guitar solo, hold the phone, man. It's Drop D as well, yeah. That's why I play it. Yeah. Dude, is it this album? The Boston album? No, can't think of the song name. His name, give me his name. I mean, Boston just has bangers, dude. Queen will forever be the GOATs. Yeah, Queen's up there for sure. Tom Schultz was a wizard. There was some others. Oh, fucking hell. Dude, my mind. Salt in the Swings. Dire Straits. There was a Dire Straits. Someone, I was hearing them play the solo to some other song, and it was so good, the solo. And they were like, oh, how is this not considered better than the Sultans of Swing solo? Oh, there's no way I'll remember. Just stay alive. I'm a professional shit talker, amateur guitarist. Oh yeah. Another good riff. That's a good riff right there. Arctic Monkeys have a lot of classic riffs, dude. Some Nirvana. Nirvana's tough. The Strokes are hard to play. Some of their songs. Dire Straits is Mark Knopfler. Black Keys. Oh yeah. You should do a live stream and play some of your instruments. Yeah, no, I definitely will end up rigging them up at some point so they could just all kind of go through the audio interface because it's set up through that amp back there. Makes me want to play MX. Kurt Cobain's death wasn't suicide. Yo, what? You said that. I did hear something about potential new developments. Market. Oh, no. You hear the runarounds? They're a new gen rock band going to performances tomorrow night? I'm not sure. I want my XRP. Oh, man. Let me see. Alright, how long have you been going? 47 minutes. Okay. That's a good off point for the news tonight. No price action. We're going into supposed peace talks this weekend. You know, we'll see what happens. Absolutely. I'm the guy around a campfire that can't play shit. That's always a good question to ask a guitarist. Like, what if you got handed the guitar at the campfire, what song are you playing? You got to have a campfire song. Like Polyphia or some shit. I liked the chords to this song. I gotta find that. I want to find what chords those were. There's so many songs I'll hear, and I'm just, they're such small bands and shit that no one makes tabs for them or anything, so you gotta learn it by ear sometimes. I have no guitar song, but you sing. Hey, I wish I could sing. Wish I could sing like a, what's his name? Oh man, Ready, Aim, Fire. I can only play A, C, G, F. I mean, you could play trillions of songs with those. And D, yeah, I mean, those are the only chords, you know, you could play, basically. You start getting crazy. Some of these chords, G sharp, minor, neutral. Really appreciate all the lives this week. Makes me feel sane being here with you guys. Yo, I appreciate that. Dog. Oh, this is a good campfire song if you could play this. Oh, dude. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a good song to throw in rotation. That riff, that's a good riff. Interesting. Is that the theme song from Halloween? I don't know. From Halloween? Which Halloween? I've seen all. I've seen every Halloween movie. No. Wait. No, I haven't seen H2O. Hardy does a cover of this song. That's pretty tough. When I try to learn bar chords, I gave up. Bar chords are annoying for sure. If you play on electric, though, it's easier. If you get a low action, like the next guitar I gotta get needs to... I've been trying to adjust the action on that. Maybe I could salvage that guitar and finagle it some way to get the action, because I like real low action, because my friend has a hollow body, and the action on his is... It's the best guitar I've played. Yeah, and he's like, no, it's all right. I'm like, dude, I love that guitar. Electric hollow body. It's so I'm even wondering about that. It's an Epiphone of some kind too. I like the feel of it better. It's a better feeling guitar to me. I could shred so much easier on it. I really could. The action is... I need new strings too. I gotta put some time money into that thing for sure. Do pickups or something. Oh, no chance. Opulence, you know it. The song has 2 guitars, but if you could play finger style, you can manipulate to sound familiar. Yeah. I'm focusing on becoming fluent in Spanish language because I plan to retire in Latin America with my XRP. Yo, that's actually like 007 shit. That's sick. That's sick. I definitely should have learned Spanish. I mean, I always say it. It's just I don't think the Duolingo thing works for me. So I'm wondering if we have any really good. I don't know. There's got to be a better way. And then I feel like there is. I weighed 197 pounds in October. I went to the doctor today and couldn't believe I was 180. Oh, his health journey. Oh my God, Artemis crew. Oh, holy shit. Oh my God, Artemis 2 just re-entered Earth's atmosphere. We're back. We're back. We're back. Excuse me. Don't get in Colombia and end up passed out. Language apps suck. Yeah, they're not great. Smoke? What's Smoke saying? He's lost. Yeah, everything's gone according to him. Everything's gone. There's nothing to worry about. I don't know. They got all the troops there. There's a lot of movement.
One way or the other, it's going well. The Navy's gone. The Air Force is gone. All anti-aircraft is gone. The leaders are gone. The whole place is gone. So we'll see how it turns out. So it's off one way.
We'll see how it goes. Yo, homeboy is winging it. Yeah, I still find this clip so crazy if this is legit, which you guys were telling me it is. Insane stuff. Insane in the membrane, that type of shit. That's the energy. That's the frequency we're on right now. Oh, man. All right, guys. Do me a solid. Hit the like button. And if you want to support the channel and get exclusive videos weekly, you got to join our Patreon. Link in the description below. That's the best place to support the channel, to get more live streams and more videos and all that stuff. And I think that's going to do it. I got to run. It's been real. Hitting the grind. We got to hit it. We got to hit it. So maybe tuning in. Maybe tuning in Monday. Maybe. Monday. Might be. We'll see. Have a good night. Always. All right, gang. Take it easy.